Right, just doing another video because I forgot to say something on the last video that I just put up. If you've got a rescue fur baby, dog or cat, you know, or we'll say dogs for now, but you can do it on cats as well. But if you've got a dog with a skin condition going on, yeah, and if they've got ear problems, tummy problems and skin problem, yeah, these three specific things on your dog, yeah, what you need to do is, it might take more than 2 to 6 weeks with the Canistan cream, yeah, so, and the hippie scrub and the bath. Now these two items you can buy from any chemist, okay? All you need to say is that you've got a dog, it's got these three problems: ears, skin and tummy problem, yeah. But really you need the Canistan and the hippie scrub for the special bath treatment. You're allowed it by a vet, you're allowed it even by law, you're allowed it. Buy it from the counter in any chemist, hippie scrub and the Canistan, yeah. And then, like I say, if they've got a severe skin problem going on with cheesy feet or their elbows or their toe or whatever going on, then keep persisting with the hippie scrub bath wash. Don't wash them daily in the hippie scrub, just do it when it needs to be done, yeah. So say like you might have to bath them every 3 days to maybe once a week. You don't want to over bath them, okay, with the hippie scrub, because you're trying to treat them with the Canistan, yeah. So literally you've treated them with the Canistan, do it daily, yeah, and then it gives it time to heal, soak into those areas, the treatment, because you don't want to keep bathing them and irritating the area too much, because if you keep bathing them every day and then putting Canistan on, you're going to be making those areas where their skin is already red raw and raging, you're just going to make it sorer, yeah. So that's what I'm saying, every 3 days to once a week bath them in hippie scrub, okay, and then you treat them with Canistan daily in the areas all over their body where it needs it with the skin problem, okay. You don't need to keep giving them, going to the vets to give them a steroid jab or whatever. So basically go and get yourself some hippie scrub, Canistan, and it might take longer than 2 to 6 weeks. You might have to use it for 12 weeks or a bit longer than 12 weeks, okay? Oh, if you're going to ask the question about thrush tablets for dogs, yes, you can go and get a thrush tablet for dogs, okay? So it will tell you on the packet, you give them one thrush pill. Hang on. You give them one thrush pill. And then you just carry on with the treatment of the cream on the body where you need to give it to them on the skin, yeah? Whether that be the towel, the elbows, their genital areas, the bottom, the bits and pieces, you know, just do it, yeah? Even if it's on their head or whatever, put Canistan, do it daily. And then just keep persisting. Another thing you can do as well, if you can get them to sit still, then get a like clippers for your hair. You can use a razor if your fur baby sits still long enough, but just get some hair clippers because it's a lot safer. And if you need to shave in between their toes, now I found the best way to do it, you know, you get them nose ones where you do your nose hairs, them little zzz with a battery. Get hold of one of them. They're fantastic for going in and out of their toes to shave the hair off, yeah? And it's a lot safer. So if they've got pinky, sort of yellowy looking coloured fur, and it smells like cheddary, yeah, or even the elbows, whatever, shave that hair off, yeah? New hair will grow back, okay? So shave it as short as you can, get the hair off, okay? And that's a sensible way of doing it. One of those nose ones, or you can use the hair clipper ones. They're the safer two to use than a razor. Then once you've done that, just keep persisting with the treatment of Canistan and hippie scrub, okay? That will help get rid of that bad inflammation, the stinky odour, and you don't need to keep going to the vet to have them steroid jabs. because all they're doing is going to keep giving your fur babies jabs of steroids, and you'll be back again in so many weeks for another jab of steroids. It doesn't fix nor solve the problem, okay? And steroid jabs don't get rid of it. So I'm teaching you the nicer method, the better method, the easier method, and it's better all round method, basically. And then if it's an ongoing thing that they have with their ears, tummy and skin, you'll find that you'll have times where it looks amazing, yeah? If it flares back up, go back to the method I just told you, okay? And do it all over again, yeah? Then when it starts looking good again, then leave them for a bit. You don't need to do the hippie scrub baths. You don't need to do the Canistan. Then just leave them for a bit and just keep an eye on their skin process, yeah? If it's flaring up again, then go back to the method and do it all over again, yeah? What I just said. Eventually, you'll find that you've got rid of it, the skin problem, and now they might be left with a little bit of scar tissue, like what humans get, yeah? And that's because where before it was really like raging raw and flared up really nasty, so they could have had it for a lot longer time, yeah? So basically all you do is nothing for that, because it's healed up. As long as the skin looks healthy and flush and the hair's grown back a normal colour, yeah? And if they've got a slight little bit of scar tissue but it's healthy and looks like my hand, normal, then that's fine. Then you've tackled it, you've done the right thing. Now, going to their ear problems and to the tummy problems, unfortunately, that will be ongoing. Yeah, if you've got a dog that suffers with ear, tummy and skin problems. Now, the skin problem might flare up now and again, then just go to the treatment like I said, do what I said, and then it's plain sailing for however long, unless you have to do it again, the treatment. But it's a lot cheaper than steroid jabs, and it's more effective than steroid jabs, okay? And it's a lot better all round, yeah? Another thing, if they've got ear problems and tummy problems, unfortunately, tummy problems are for life, then you figure that one out. Then what you need to do is go on all sensitive foods, sensitive biscuits from the shops, sensitive meat from the shops. And truth be known, really what's better for them, you want the honest truth, you can give them the sensitive biscuits and the sensitive meat off the counter in shops. Yeah, you can give them that, it's better for them, yeah? But what they really need is some real human food, okay? Now, I find what's best for ones with tummy problems, that have sensitive tummy and has the shits, I find what helps them more effective with day-to-day living, that's better for them all round, even when they have to live with it for the rest of their lives. Human foods, I find egg, yeah? So if you've got a little dog doing it, give them one egg, yeah? You can give them one egg a day, or if it's a like next dog up in size, then you can give them 2 eggs a day, yeah? If it's a medium dog, you can give them up to 2 to 3 eggs a day, yeah? If it's past that, then you know to give them 4 eggs, yeah? Daily. But I find egg, rice, yeah? Now, you can buy rice in a packet and cook it fresh, or you can get the microwave ones. They're just as good, okay? Rice. So you want egg, rice, yeah? Then the other thing you need to put in it is fresh carrots. Now, it's down to you if you want to cook them carrots so they're nice and soft. That's down to you. Or you can give them to them freshly and not cook them. Same thing, either way, right? But I like to give them a bit of both for a change up with the carrots. Another thing, green peas. You can give them mushy peas, green peas, cooked peas. Any peas you like. One's in a tin, one's from the freezer, one's fresh. So it's down to you, yeah? Another thing you need to put in that is you need to get hold of mushrooms. And it's as simple as mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Mushrooms are fantastic, right? And I like giving mine the white mushrooms that you can buy from any shop, yeah? Get hold of some mushrooms. Now, when you cook the mushrooms, you don't want to give them to them raw. You want to cook the mushrooms, yeah? And you need to get yourself Flora butter. You can use any oil, but Flora butter is light, So they're not going to get obese, they're not going to get fat, and it's still giving them the natural oils and stuff like that in it. And I like Flora Butter Light, yeah? But you can use olive oil, any oil. Now, that is something that your dog ain't getting in dried biscuits. It's something that your dog won't always get all that nutrients out of the tinned meat that's on the shelf, yeah? So when you have Flora Light Butter or what's it called? The other oils that you put on your food, that's all good for your animals, because it's oils that helps with their skin, their teeth, their nails, yeah, their fur, you know, you see what I'm saying? So that's all good for them. And when I cook the mushrooms and that, I like to put a knob of butter, and I'll put a bit of that in there, and I'll cook it all up in the mushrooms, you know. Oh, it's really nice. And then what you do is don't waste it. So once the mushrooms is cooked, when you're pouring that all in each of their bowls, yeah, to give to your dog fur babies, you can even give it to the cats if they want it. But what you do is, even though you put the mushrooms in and it's got the Flora Light Butter in it, you've got the juices left over, you know, like bacon and stuff like that. And you've got the, I like to pour that onto the food in the bowl, so they get in the oils and stuff that they need out of that, which is fantastic for your dogs or your cats, for their fur, their skins, the nails, the teeth and stuff, yeah? So, big thumbs up. So, like I say, I like to do all of that. Sometimes I'll change it up and I'll cook some sausages up. You can give them a bit of bacon if you like. You can even give them a bit of mincemeat. You know, just don't put onion in it, yeah? It's the same as, you can't give them raw onion. Onion's not really great, but if it's a little tiny amount of onion and you've cooked it well, it's not going to hurt them none, because you've cooked it. But you shouldn't really give them lots of onion. Same thing with garlic. Garlic isn't bad for them, yeah? But you don't give them loads of garlic. You do not give them raw garlic. If it's a tiny little bit of garlic within the food and it's cooked right properly, a little bit of garlic won't hurt them. It actually helps fight off fleas as well, okay? And buggy things, you know. Anyway, so there's certain things you can do and can't do. It's like pumpkin. Never give raw pumpkin to your fur babies, because they will be shitting, and yeah, not good news. And I know there's people out there, yeah, that's probably because you're cooking it, you're not giving it to them raw. So there is certain foods that is not always best. Oh, raw this, raw that. Raw's wonderful. Raw food. That's called being lazy, because you don't want to cook it. Yeah, let's face it. And not just that. When I think about working in the industry, the amount of people that's done raw food wrong, and now they've dumped their animals, and now their animals are fighting for their lives, and now there's some dead, some's pulled through the food poisoning because they did raw food wrong, yeah? So my method is, go cook it, stop being lazy, and then telling the whole world that you're lazy because you don't want to cook the food for them, yeah? And now you've just made a meal or dumped them because you don't want to pay for the vets. Another thing is, yeah, when it comes down to steak, same as humans, we can eat that raw. You can eat that bloody cooked or whatever, yeah? That ain't gonna kill them. That's probably about one thing you can give to dogs raw, yeah? So anyways, like I say, if you've got them with tummy problems, the stuff that I just said, oh, and sweet corn. And another thing I like to do is put a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt, a little sprinkle, not lots, a little bit. And sometimes I like to change it up, and I like to give them a little bit of tomato ketchup, or sometimes I like to give them a little bit of barbecue sauce as a change up. And sometimes I'll even get a bit of gravy out, and I'll put a little bit of gravy on it, like you do on your roast dinners, a bit of chicken and beef. You know, that don't hurt them none, it's good. So, like I say, you can even give them tuna. If you're going to give them tuna, go for water. Don't go for brine. Water tuna is better than brine for your dogs and cats, yeah? Or you can get any fresh fish and cook that, you know, it's good for them. What else? I'm trying to think. But yeah, so whatever you just give them, make sure you cook it. And never give them any bones, not raw or cooked, because that's another top one that happens a lot when I was working in the industry, where people give dogs the wrong bones to eat, and they're like, oh yeah, but it was raw. Oh yeah, but I cooked it. No, them sort of chicken bones and other sorts of bones, the lamb bones or whatever, they splinter. They ain't no good, yeah? If you're buying proper bones that have come off cows and things like that, and they've been cooked and they're being sold in the shop, that's a little bit different because of the texture. It's very rare that's going to be splintering off into little tiny things, and then it gets stuck in the throat and the stomach, yeah? They're the two top places when people do bones to their fur babies wrong, yeah? But if you don't want to be giving them bones, replace it with fresh carrots. Fresh carrots is fantastic. It cleans the teeth. It does all of that. You can give them fresh apples. You know, you can give them tomato, cucumber in their diet as well, freshly. So all these sorts of things you can give to your dogs and your cats, you know. And remember, it's better for them. So if you've got ones with sensitive ongoing tummy problems, go and start doing all what I just said, and you'll see that really does help them, yeah? And ear problems that are ongoing, so if you've got one with ear problems, tummy problems, skin problems, ear problems, right on top, then you will have to go to the vets for medicines for that when there is flare-up and they got it's causing a problem with gunge and all that. You have to go to the vets for ear medicine, okay? You can't buy that stuff over the counter because it will not work. You need the medicine drops from the vets, okay? And then what you do is you treat it with that, and then when it gets, you know, manageable, leave it, keep a lookout, and then when it happens again, then go to the vets, get the ear medicine and treat that, okay? But I've taught you some real tips, real pointers, real things you can do that will help your dogs if you have them with ear, tummy and skin problems, okay? And you'll find in what you do, you'll start seeing a positive, oh wow, that's really helping them. And you can't stop doing it. You have to do it for the rest of their life, yeah? Because if you stop doing something and it's an ongoing medical condition, then you'll find it will just revert backwards. And all the things I'm teaching you to do is what manages it, what makes it better and more comfortable for them for the rest of their life, yeah? So, anyways, that's what I needed to say on the last video, but I forgot to say it, so now I'm saying it on this video to help you all out. If you've got fur babies that have got these three things going on, yeah. So, Canistan, hippie scrub, what else? Oh, we talked about the food for sensitive tummies. Oh, yeah, what else did I just say? We talked about the ears. So the ears, another thing with the ears before I go, I know that the vets will say, oh yeah, use this ear cleaner and then put the medicine in. No, 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 no. You're making me buy ear cleaner, it's already sore. I do not want to be rubbing their ear with ear cleaner before then I put the medicine in. So, you want my honest opinion? Don't use the ear cleaner whatsoever. Only put the medicine in their ear. Only the medicine in their ear. No ear cleaning. And you'll find it won't be so red or flaring from all that rubbing with the ear cleaner first and then putting the eardrops in, the medicine. Only put the medicine eardrops in only. Don't worry about all that dirt. Worry about the dirt and cleaning it out once it's healed, yeah, from their ear infection that time. Because if you start cleaning it at the beginning or whilst you're doing the treatment, it's going to take longer to heal, or you're going to have to go back around the vets for more ear medicine because you ain't got rid of it because of all that wiping with the ear cleaner. And even I know, because I have ear problems for life, yeah, and I'm not going to sit there cleaning my ears like that neither, because you're just going to do the same thing, and I'm a human. So you imagine how your fur baby children with ear problems feel, and if you ain't got ear problems and you don't know about it, You don't want to be sitting there ear cleaning it, now putting the medicine in. Ear cleaning it, putting the medicine in. Because that's going to be really painful. Yeah? So all you want to do is get the ear medicine only. Now my ear infection's gone, now I'm going to clean around very gently if there's anything that needs to clean and come out. Yeah? But I wouldn't be doing that before. I'd be doing that after with the ear cleaner. Yeah? Right, I'm going. Mwah. Hope this helps you out. Real tips. And you think I'm doing it for free for the people of the public. Mwah. Oh, and one more thing. If you keep doing the ear cleaner and the medicine, you've got more of a chance in making your animals deaf or lose their hearing, okay? So please do not use the ear cleaner, only the ear medicine. And you only clean the ear or the ears after the ear infection has gone away from the ear medicine. Yeah? Then you clean the dirt out the ear. Don't worry about what it looks like until the ear is not. You'll notice the ear won't be red raw, it won't be swollen, it won't be raging, it won't be oozy. Don't worry about the ooze that's already in there. Just keep putting the treatment in. Once you'll see the ear go back to normal, the skin will go back to normal colour, then you can clean out what's left. And really, in dogs and that, you'll find that when you're doing only the ear medicine, you'll find when they flick it anyways, after that gungy stuff will naturally fall out. Yeah? So please don't worry about ear cleaner, now medicine, ear cleaner, medicine. Because you'll just make them deaf. Or they'll lose their hearing. And that's not good. Okay? And I'm talking from a human being who has ear problems. Also talking for fur babies, dogs or cats with ear problems. Okay? And I'm teaching you the right way. Right. Bye. I'm going till next time.